Music production can be so expensive with all this software available to you, but there are also so many amazing free plugins out there. And today I will show you my personal favorites, so 7 tools I actually use for cleaner mixes in my productions. So let's get started. But first of all, what does clean actually mean? When we're talking about a clean mix, clean isn't louder, clean is clarity, control and translation. Clarity, elements don't step on each other. Kick owns its fundamentals and bass supports it. Control, transients, hit without harshness. Reverbs live on sense and are filtered so the mid-range stays readable. Translation, it works everywhere. Airports, phone, studio, club, wherever. That's clean. Separation, control, tone and space, and numbers that match what you actually hear. And now let me show you 7 tools that will help you tremendously to achieve this clean mix. And I also give you some tips on how to use them or also how to not use them. Let's start with a fundamental thing. Span is a spectrum analyzer that helps you to see what is going on in your mix on specific frequencies. When mixing, you want to aim for a balanced mix. So for example, that the top end where most of your drums live don't overshine the essential low end with kick and bass. You can also use it to see if instruments are overlapping. Popular example, kick and bass. Span is the go-to essential when it comes to analyzing your songs and your mix visually. But always be careful, don't stare at the graphs all the time. Also, trust your ear. Span is vital for any production process, but it isn't more important than your ears. But still, amazing tool and completely for free. Do you know FabFilter Pro Q? Amazing equalizer, right? But also very expensive. And the free alternative is TDR Nova, a dynamic equalizer that has a lot of function a FabFilter Pro Q also has. You can tame frequencies beautifully with this tool. In my mixes, I use it to tame the bass when the kick hits, for example. So every time the kick attacks, the bass lowers down. The kick breathes and has more space and much more energy. When it comes to dynamic EQs and on how to use TDR Nova to the fullest, pinpoint the problem zones and EQ thrifty. So don't use hundreds of cuts, because this can make your mix lifeless. Speaking about taming transients, BitterSweet is free plugin to do that. You can snap up claps or sweeten harsh hats. It's a transient shaper, so the perfect tool to change the dynamics of instruments, and on top of that, BitterSweet is extremely powerful and ridiculously easy to use. Always be careful with the bitterness in this plugin. Don't max it out or it can cause ugly clicks. CamelCrusher is the best free distortion plugin that exists. I said that multiple times already, but I never get tired of saying it again. All but gold, this plugin helped countless producers enhancing instruments with distortion. It's your mid-bass engine and also your tone-rich harmonics tool. This plugin is extremely versatile. It enhances and excites every sound in a very natural way. I love to use this plugin in every of my mixes to make instruments the center of production and enhance their sound. But be careful though, it's so powerful. If you overdo it, it can also smear your sound, especially if you use it on the low end. If you're looking for delay and reverb that is so powerful that it is ridiculous that this plugin is for free, check out Valhalla Supermassive, a plugin that I love to use for extremely deep atmospheres without washing out mid frequencies. Depth appears while centers stay clear. And isn't that beautiful? Never insert it directly on a channel with huge synths with a mix of over 40 to 50%. Or your crystal clear atmosphere that you get with this amazing plugin turns into fog. I think that also says a lot about how powerful it actually is. TranceGate is a powerful weapon in my mixes for pulse before the drop. It's a sequencer and part of a free mixing suite by Kilohertz. And used on pads or vocals, it adds an incredible layer of dimension that builds a lot of tension. I love to use this plugin and automate the output for slowly growing tension. So when you use an automation clip on this one before the drop on a pad or a vocal, money. But don't use it for your only pad layer if you have only one pad layer, because it can break holes in your harmony. But 10 out of 10 plugin, that's for sure. So we had a lot of plugins about mixing the sound, and we also had Span that is telling you visually what is going on in your mix, but there's something more that is very important: loudness and power. And we can analyze this with Youlean loudness meter. This free plugin, it actually has two versions, but the free version already gives you everything you need. So this plugin is your reality check for loudness, clarity and power in your mix, because it gives you info about how loud your music feels over time and not just a total spike on your waveform. And that is very important for clean and powerful mixes. If you want to know more on this topic specifically, so loudness in music production, I made a complete video only on this topic, so make sure to check it out. Link is in the description and also somewhere here. And with these 7 amazing free plugins, you don't need to spend any money on them, and they are all so powerful. So I hope you liked my list, and if you like this video, please give thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. It helps so much and yeah, supports my work here. Which is your favorite free plugin? Is there any amazing plugin that I missed in the top 7 list of the best free plugins? Let me know in the comments. Till then, have an amazing day or night and see you soon.